You versatile as an artist, and then see you know crowd. You know how to read crowd. A lot of artists don't know how to read crowd. Whatever they into, they into. You understand what I'm saying? Simple point taken. Hatchet Bay. I was the Hatchet Bay one time. This was before I was an artist. I talking like the band playing. They playing the hip off. Demi Luther people would not move to Reagan Scrape. I telling you.
Just sound like Freeport and Jordan. Sorry, I didn't say that just now. I didn't say
the minute Taurus Riley came on, man, the stage was cork.
They all over here.
This guy looking like.
So I wasn't singing just now. So they wasn't performing just now.
But I mean, that's what it is. You know what I mean? And a prophet is not honored in his own hometown.
You know that?
Yeah.
Just saying, Michael, I didn't hear you.
That proves my point. And it's unfortunate because I'll say this: while our music is indigenous and we love it and is potent and is strong here, I don't think, and I stand to be corrected by any one of the seniors who know more than me with it. But in my experience and what I've seen, the extent of which Rake and Scrape and the sights and sounds of the Bahamas made it around the world, like the genre of reggae, hip hop, R&B, etc. I don't think the person, the forefathers or the founders of this sound better to reach across the world.
That's an next bottle. That's an next bottle within itself too.
What is here now, because now, even it's staying here, it's still not appreciated entirely by really the general populace of the Bahamas. Yes, a lot of Bahamians have some deep appreciation for it, and they'll scull it there on the floor. I've never seen Rake and Scrape come alive as I have seen it yet down at the farm, down on Marshall Road. I think just the acoustics and the atmosphere and the ambiance, as well as the bands, of course, and the artists, it lends to that of what it's all about. I think the package has to be packaged with the artists, of course, the bands, the venues, all help to bring that of a kind of experience, because I've never seen Bahamians gather in flocks and appreciate Rake and Scrape and dance to Rake and Scrape the night away, like how I would have seen and experienced down at the farm. So even when we look to do it in the future, I will encourage both of you as new artists, while you don't want to be able to lose the essence and the sound of where we came from, do not be afraid to tear the box open, rip it apart, and make no apologies for who you are, and let your music, just as an artist with a paintbrush on the canvas, and he slaps that and he puts paint on his hand, and by his expression, his emotions, he creates that of a masterpiece that is worth millions and billions at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, I mean, to piggyback on what you said, Boobas, our music been around the world, you know, from the Tony Simonettes and I could say Blind, Blake, you know, but you know, they wasn't really it was Gombe. They call it Gombe music. Where it's just Rake and Scrape, you know. So now it's kinda like a little pull and tug if it's Gombe or Rake and Scrape or what it is, you know what I mean? But as a man 32, I only know about Rake and Scrape. I could call off two Gombe artists, which is Tony Simonette and one Blind Blake. And they've been around from 1930 something, right? And the music evolved from there. But like you say, big up to the farm, because the farm been really doing a good job pushing the culture. That's what.
And I forget to mention Bahamian, who let the dogs out.
Well, Bahamian is a pop group from the Bahamas, right? Right? Is a difference, right? But
they themselves, though, they are part of the evolution as well. You know,
of course,
like, and we can't even forget Junior Believe.
Julian doing this thing too.
Yes, he put his own spin with the Bahamian music, but he making sure that
to express himself as an international artist.
yes,
Rick Carey is one of those guys too. Rick Carey actually. Rick
And even
Carey is.
speaking of dance instruction, move to the left,
Yeah.
jump up.
Yeah.
yeah,
That was all you sexy ladies and that captured the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those Americans
was that Rick?
I had to do the dance myself.
What that was? That was John Canoe. What it was? John Canoe, Reagan Scrape. Which moved to the last? What that was?
What was the infusion of the genre? Because but it had that of a new sight and sound.
I think he calls it John Canoe pop.
Chonka Pop.
Okay.
Chonka Pop.
John Canoe, yeah, Chonka Pop.
It's Chonka Pop, I think.
Pop.
Yeah, Chonka Pop.
Something like that.
Yeah, but you know, you can't talk about evolution of music if you don't talk about D-Mark as well. That's
I know that's sweetie now. I was waiting for it.
D-Mark is the born.
you can't talk. Shani, stop talking my business. Stop talking my business.
What I do like about it is all of them have their own style.
Yes.
That's the D-Mark, that's the Rick Carey, that's the Julian Believe. Like all of them have their own style. And I appreciate that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I appreciate everybody who doing their thing, you know. Like I say, all those names I call off just now, all them producing, the Rick, the D-Mark, you know.
So they've gone from an artist level now to a production level. So
yeah, and
that's even a better, you know, portfolio. Yeah. So it even helps you all coming up.
And it helps us as artists coming up too.
Well, knowing the history of them, really cautiously, boy, let me go in my upper chambers
and do this thing right.
Because when I sat and I talked with D-Mark and found where he started, this dude was writing music for other people.
Yep.
But
you understand? So you know what that is for him to take that talent, but he invested in other people and put that into himself. But that's just a dangerous concoction, you know.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
And then Rick was one of those too, because you know, Rick was telling me, you know, he was only an artist. You know, he became a solo artist in 2009 or something like that. So he
was a drummer.
He was a drummer. You know what I mean?
He was a drummer too.
And he was said, I don't know, you know, he was just telling me that, you know, he been trying to change the sound of Rake and Scrape to refine it. I think he calls it Rebel Rake and Scrape now. So he has the core of Rake and Scrape, but he does his own twist to it, which is fine. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's the evolution. Like, and I like the way the direction Rake and Scrape and John Canoe and everything going. You know what I mean?
Yes, awesome.
And I just think like in 10 years it could be there good. It could be awesome.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, my last question of the evening. What would you say to someone who is interested in becoming a Bahamian artist now? Don't mind, Shani. I'm a blocker out, Shani. I'm a blocker out.
Don't do it.
I get like Shani on. I get like Shani on to that one, and then I can answer.